Scrub from Team R.K.M, and today I'm coming out with a card discussion. I know it's going to be a bit late now, but I've got the box, so I figured why not do a discussion on it. I need a second one, so I figured why not talk about it now whilst I still haven't quite used the card in person yet. I mean, like, I've seen it being used, like, through various videos and other people using it and things like that. I used it for a little while when DN was still up as well, when that was a thing. R.I.P.
Just like Harambe.
But just like Harambe. R.I.P. Harambe. So the card we're going to be talking about today is a card called Ties of the Brethren. Like I said, I know it's a bit old now because this card's out. It's no longer an OCG exclusive, so we can't like preempt its uses. But I'm going to talk about it today, about how I'm going to be using it and how other people could use it. The deck I'm going to be using it in is going to be Amorphage, the Pendulum Dragon Earth lockdown thing, if you don't know what they do. I'll read the effect very quickly so you know what it does. You pay 2,000 life points, and then you target one level 4 or lower monster you control. You then special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, level, and attribute. But they have to have different names from each other and from the monster you target. So you need to have a deck where you're running more level 4 monsters that are all the same type, level, attribute, but 3 different names. I appreciate some decks that's a bit dead. Sometimes it can be good, but the way I'm going to be running it is good first turn board setups. I mean, like in the Amorphage deck, I know it's kind of known for not having that first turn presence, as it were, but you know, if you can just get one scale, 3 monsters to the field, and then like your field spell or your continuous spell Infection, you can then set up some really decent plays with that. Other decks that can use it, I'm going to go into a bit of weird detail here, but one that initially came to thought would be Skull Servants, believe it or not. I mean, you've got your White Prince, you've got your Skull Servant and King of Skull Servants, obviously, so that's 3 monsters to the board. I mean, sometimes, again, it's situational one for that deck, but it is a thing you can do. More useful decks we thought of, really, were things like your Tellarknights, your BAs, Shiranuis. Again, a bit of a slim one because they only have 4 level 4s of different name. But it's that kind of thing I'm talking about. For good first turn initial setups, like decks like my Amorphages, for example, it's perfect. Some other decks, like your Shiranuis, for example, where you can't then synchro summon after you use this card, you can't special summon for the rest of the turn or conduct your battle phase. But again, like I said, this is a good first turn setup. If not, it's a discard outlet, worst comes to worst. Some people are saying that the 2k cost is very steep, as it were, for what it does. I personally think that goes with how you're going to be using it, because I mean, most people, if you told them to pay 2k for a Solemn Warning or 15 for a Strike, they wouldn't think twice about that. You'd happily pay that much. But if you're setting up a board that would then hopefully stop that kind of play from your opponent, the 2k is kind of worth it. I don't think this card is a 3 of in a deck. I personally think it's a 2 of in my build I'm doing here. In many other decks, I can't see it being very effective at 3, and at 1, I don't think you'd see it often enough.
I mean, at 3, because you're not going to want to pay 6,000 life points.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And you're going to probably take more than that. So I guess you could use it as a Twin Twister outlet.
Exactly.
A discard outlet if you run it at 3. So.
And if you're using it 3 times in one duel, that's 3 battle phases you can't conduct, and 3 turns you then can't special summon for the rest of.
But then you got the whole idea of there's 3 of it, so you're going to see it more likely when you want it. And to be fair, I mean, like I said, Twin Twister outlets.
Twin Twister outlets.
Magic Jammer, that's.
Magic Jammers, yeah. Double Cyclones, things like that. You can pop your own one, pop theirs. I mean, you could just set it as a bluff, worst comes to worst.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad at 3.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want. The decks I think this will be good in is some things. Probably. It's hard to say. I mean, like, if there was some sort of archetype, like Yang Zing's, like a synchro deck where you could synchro off in the opponent's turn, that would be good. But sadly, Yang Zing's are all different attributes and levels. Crystron's are all different levels. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of much use. I think that would be the best kind of thing, is just to set up extra deck plays for yourself in the opponent's turn.
Rank 1 spam.
Rank 1 spam, but then you can't special summon for the rest of the turn after you activate this.
Yeah,
you
true.
need to be able to XZ summon in the opponent's turn, which would then mean you'd have to run Wonder XYZ, which then means
That's
you're running
deck
a
space.
yeah, a bit of a slow, clunky combo anyway, which might not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I personally think this card could be good in certain situations and certain decks. Like I said, things like your BAs and your Tellarknights, stuff like that, it could be very effective. Things like Amorphage, again, could be fairly effective if you see it in an opening hand. Other decks, not so much. Like I say, Shiranuis could be a bit of a question mark. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Northern Scrub from Team R.K.M. Tell me what you think, and remember, Scrubsformeta.